How did you kind of come into working with Zachary?
So we had gotten a referral for Zach on a civil rights case involving an excessive bail. He'd been charged with a second-degree misdemeanor, and bond had been set at $500,000. And so someone had reported that to us. We have a hotline to deal with civil rights issues. That's how we found out about it. And we said, well, a $500,000 bond on a misdemeanor is absolutely excessive. The Eighth Amendment of the Constitution still means something. And so we referred it over to investigators and an attorney. Zach decided he wanted to take legal action against the county, and we said, absolutely, we'll fund that. And so that's how we got to know him. And then I met him in March. And when I met him, I met this kid that was incredibly caring and incredibly compassionate. And he also is a kid that will surprise you. When you first meet him, he's a little shy and he's a little reserved. But as you start talking to him, he says really incredibly intelligent and poignant things. And so, he told me, I want to create an initiative. I don't want to just have an organization. I want it to do something. And it has to be about kids helping kids, because kids see bullying and kids can stop it. And we need to make them aware of how to do that. We need to empower them to do it. He's right. That's exactly what we need to do.
Can you talk a little bit about the sort of school culture that leads to bullying, leads to victims of bullying, and then
Sure.
in some cases leads to violence, and then how this has to stop it?
Well, I was outed in high school, but actually for me, I'll speak to my personal experience because I think that's what really matters. When people pontificate about things that they don't understand, I think sometimes it's not helpful. But I can remember in 4th grade, I was a very popular kid. Went on summer break, came back in 5th grade, and everybody knew I was gay. Everybody except me, really. It was just some kind of weird thing. One kid said something and then it spread to another. And it can really start just like that, with one kid saying something, one rumor that's misplaced or isn't misplaced, for that, like in my case. But at the end of the day, my entire life changed. And I went from being a happy kid to a kid who missed 30 to 60 days of school a year, skipped school when I could, and ultimately became suicidal because I didn't think I could handle it. That happens to kids every day. And there is a culture, kids can be mean, but kids can also be incredibly caring. We have to empower kids and help kids understand that they're accountable, that they have a responsibility, that if you see something, you should say something and you should intervene, and that you shouldn't just walk by something horrible happening and not be a part of solving it. That's exactly what this organization is about, and that's why I love it so much. It actually serves to fix some of those issues that exist in schools, to empower kids, at least a group of kids, to bring other kids out of the shadows.
And so it seems like there's a focus on bystander intervention, and then there's also a focus, of course, on the victims of bullying. I had asked Zach this earlier. How do you reach out to bullies, why they bully, and sort of prevent bullying from happening in the first place?
We can't just expel every bully. That doesn't work. And when that happens, particularly in the era of social media, it doesn't work. We have to establish communication. Dialogue is incredibly important. And so through the use, that's why there will be peer mediators. It isn't so much to mediate a traditional conflict dispute, but it is to reach out to the bully and help understand why the bully is, in fact, a bully. Many times bullies are bullied kids. So, this is a ball of yarn that needs to be untangled in many of these cases. But, kids are uniquely able to do that. And that's why it's incredibly important for kids to be a part of that solution.
And so what is kind of the long-term vision? What do you hope this organization will become?
I think that this organization will have chapters in every high school. I think it will have chapters in many middle schools. I think it will have chapters in colleges and universities. And I think it will create thought leaders for the future to help the next generation of kids avoid a Santa Fe or a Parkland or a Columbine.